Hey, it's Radisha again, and today we are going to talk about credit when it comes down to the home buying process, and not just the home buying process, with real estate in general, right? So, there are options where people like to do it yourself with credit repair, or they work with credit repair agencies. And then there's another option where you could work with a mortgage broker and they could identify what needs to be done and then have a tool called Rapid Rescore to help improve your credit as soon as you satisfy whatever the debt was that they identified. So I'm going to go over all three of these today about the pros, the cons, the considerations, the advantages, disadvantages, etc., so that you can have more information when it's time for you to go ahead and purchase a home and choose which option works best for you. So now when it comes down to do it yourself credit repair, the credit repair process and understanding how our credit is scored can actually be a mystical process because there's so many different factors that's taken into consideration and it's not an exact thing. I've done classes on credit and how it's impacted and what has so much weight and what doesn't, etc. And even with doing that, you have a better understanding, but it's not anything exact, right? So with the do-it-yourself credit repair, it's going to take time in order for that to happen. Yes, it is cost effective because you don't have to pay any fees to any companies. It's budget friendly. You pay what you owe. It's a learning opportunity where you're learning the process and get a better understanding of how credit works. And then, it's personal involvement. You're directly involved in the process. There's also other considerations is that it's time consuming. If you need to get something done now and you're learning as you go, it's going to take up too much time. And sometimes the time that you take costs you more than what it would have been to pay somebody to do it for you. Also, there's a learning curve. You have to educate yourself on credit laws and dispute processes and the credit report analysis. And then you have very limited expertise. So when it comes down to negotiating skills with creditors and the knowledge base, you just don't really have that, right? So that's the first one, the do-it-yourself credit repair. The second one is a credit repair agency. Now they are experts or should be experts because some people go ahead and do it and they just like got a few tips or found some templates and they call themselves a credit repair agency and they don't really know what they're doing, but that's neither here nor there, right? So they have the knowledge to navigate credit disputes and negotiate with creditors and handle the process efficiently. That's what they should be doing, right? It should save you time, and they have established relationships with some of these companies. But there's also other things that you might want to consider with them, that they have their fees, and it's going to cost you money on top of anything else that you have. Your results will vary with effectiveness. It varies. There's no guarantee to success. And then there are potential scams. There are some people who are just fraudulent and unscrupulous. And it just would have been a complete waste. But also remember that they get paid off of the fees that they charge you. So your process might take a little bit longer to justify what it is that they're charging you, right? And now the third one, mortgage broker guidance with Rapid Rescore. So mortgage brokers have access to Rescore tools that can provide tailored advice based on your client's unique situation, based on your unique situation, right? You get quick results because the rescoring can lead to immediate score improvement when proof of payment is provided, on identified debts. And it's a streamlined process. So clients can benefit from this expertise. Mortgage brokers also look at different things on a credit report at different scales, etc., when it comes down to the home buying process or real estate process, which is in the same way that we look at our credit reports. So there are broker fees. There's limited control. They have less direct involvement in the credit process, the credit repair process, and then their reputation. Make sure that they have a good track record. So there's pros and cons to choosing either one. You just have to know which one works best for you and to avoid a waste of your resources. I personally have used it in real estate transactions with the Rapid Rescore, and it's good because the pro to using mortgage brokers with the Rapid Rescore is that we want to hurry up and get your transaction process me as the licensed real estate broker, them as a licensed mortgage broker, we want to make sure that we get you into your home or your property as soon as possible. So these are some things that I just wanted to share with you for you to consider with getting prepared for the home buying process. You have to understand your financial situation. So don't sit there and say, oh, I have to go ahead and repair my credit, or I have to do these things. Talk to a mortgage broker first. Talk to me, your license, your favorite real estate broker. Let's see where you're at and what needs to be done versus you just sitting there saying, I can't get a home because this is on my credit, or that has happened, or these are the issues that I have. We also have access to other resources that might be available to you. You might not have money for a down payment, but there might be down payment assistance. You might not have access to closing costs, but there's programs for people where you don't have to put money down for closing costs. So the main thing is consult a professional. Let's have this conversation to see where you're at so that we can get you to where you need to be. So I am Radisha Francis, your favorite real estate broker at the Distinctive Lifestyle Real Estate Company, and I am waiting to have a conversation with you to help you with all of your real estate buying, selling, and leasing needs. I know that sounded funny. The accent came out right. Buying, selling, and leasing needs. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.